Welcome back. There's one more thing I want to talk about around this.props.history. There are a bunch of methods. Well, there's not a bunch, but there's a few methods that we have access to as part of the history interface or the history API. And some of them have to do with moving forwards and backwards in history that you can actually call from within a React component. So we've seen how to create links where we can link to a specific route. But what if you wanted a button or a link that took the user back? So back to where they were before, rather than hard coding an explicit route. Usually you would just let a user use the forward and back button to do that, but I just wanted to show you that you can do it. And there are some situations that could come up where you may want to use this. So right now we have our navbar, and if we go to React and we take a look at the navbar component up top, right here, we can see we have history, and inside of history there's a bunch of methods: block, create href, go back, go forward, listen, push, replace. We're going to focus on go back, although go forward works in much the same way. So just to show you how this would work, it's not going to be exciting or very useful. I'm going to add a back button we can click that will take us back to the previous route. And I'll do it from inside the navbar. So we'll add a button, and our button will just say go back or something like that. And we'll add an on click. And it will be this dot handle back. It's not very good, but that'll work for this demo. This dot handle back equals this dot handle back dot bind this, and then inside of handle back, all we need to do is call this dot props dot history dot go back. So we could have gotten away without even doing any of the binding. We could have just done handle back. So let's go to corn. And then after that, let's go to sunflower. I love to eat sunflower. So if I click go back, it takes us back to corn. I click go back again, we go back to the form. So that's all there is to it, honestly. You might have noticed it's kind of useless, this handle back method right now. What I could do instead is just pass in this dot props dot history dot go back, but without the parens, and it will call it right there. I don't actually need to add this. I don't need this here either. But if we wanted to do something else, when you click that button, then you would need a handler. So it should still work. Let's go for grapes. And I click go back. It takes me back to the form. That's pretty much all there is to it. Go forward works in the opposite direction. Okay, so we've seen a lot with React Router. We're going to get some practice with projects, including our final project, which will take advantage of React Router as well.